What's up, man? This is a response vid to Drew Titan. I seen him on barbershop conversations. Talking to Sugar Hill, the trainer of Tyson Fury, and he was kind of like he was interrogating Sugar Hill, asking him about do he think Tyson Fury is a cheater, and if so, do he think Tyson Fury cheated in that fight? The things like why did they take down the cameras when Tyson Fury was wrapping his hands, things of that nature, man. The same thing that all of the Deontay Wilder's hardcore fans has been screaming over the last since the fight happened, since the fight ended. Now he said that after Wilder lost, he was taking it on the chin. He said that people was calling him saying, "No, you gotta look at this," and he did this. The gloves was like this. This happened. This happened. Now Sugar Hill was being nice to the guy. I mean, he was saying some things that, to me, it was making it seem like he was trying to say that Sugar Hill was helped Tyson Fury possibly cheat in the fight because his gloves were distorted and things of that nature. And he was asking Sugar Hill about integrity and things of that nature. Is things in boxing should not be like this. And he was bringing up past fights. He was saying he brought up the Resco fight. When Panama Lewis took the horsehair out of the gloves. He brought up stuff like that. But Sugar Hill told him how he does his fighters, and before he wrapped his fighters' hands, he said he used two things of tape and two things of gauze, and he let the trainer or whoever come in there and see him wrap the hands. He let them touch the tape, touch the gauze, and he said you can even touch the gloves. See, they tell you in boxing, protect yourself at all times. I used to fight, so I know. Protect yourself at all times. Period. My trainer used to say this. If somebody hit you low, if the referee don't say anything, hit him low back. Because that makes the referee has to, then the referee has to come in and he has to warn both of you guys. So the guy that hit low, he know now if he hits low, he's going to take a point away from him. You no longer have to hit low because now if he hits you low, that's a point going to take away from him. That's how you rectify things. If a guy hitting you, he said it's illegal to hit someone with an open palm. Yes, it's illegal to rapid punch. Yes. Guess whose job is that to rectify that? The referee. If the referee is not rectifying that, guess what you can do? You can rapid punch him. You can hit him with open palm until the referee says something. Then the referee don't say nothing and he keep on hitting you like that to keep fouling you, keep fouling him back. It's protect yourself at all times. You in the fight. Yes, it's a sport. But boxing really, to me, it's a sport, but it's really not a sport. Because you can go in there and you can say, hey, I want to kill this guy. And you can actually go in there and do it and not go to jail. It's not like other sports. It really is not. The reason why they put the word sport on that so they can make money off of it. Otherwise it's human cockfighting. That's why they call it a sport. But it's protect yourself at all times, man. And he was saying, some other things on there. Now my thing is this. If Wilder believes Tyson Fury did all that stuff, and then he said his trainer spiked his water. But if he believed his trainer did all that stuff, Tyson Fury did all that stuff in the fight, why are you trying to fight him again? Well, people will say, well, he's trying to get his get back, just like Cotto did against Margarito. Okay, if he's trying to get his get back, but you letting a guy that supposedly put an egg weight in his gloves, a guy that was hitting you with an open palm, a guy that was rabbit punch you in the back of the head, and all this stuff that you said it was illegal and all this stuff. Why don't you, especially with the egg weight thing, because the egg weight thing to me is bigger than all that other stuff, hitting with an open palm and all that stuff. The egg weight is more egregious if he did that. Why are you not presenting this to the boxing commission so an investigation can be launched? Because Tyson Fury should not be fighting anymore. If he's putting egg weights in his gloves, he should not be fighting anymore. Period. Point blank. But I haven't heard Wilder presenting this in front of the commission, and then if the commission don't do anything. If Wilder feel the commission is not doing anything, you could take all this evidence that Drew Titan and all y'all say y'all have and present it in the court of law. Give Wilder all this evidence, because you said if this evidence was presented in the court of law, the judge would have no he would have no way out. He would have to consider the evidence. So take the evidence there instead of whining video after video about this man cheating, and no one wants to bring forth the evidence that he cheated. All y'all got is videos of gloves possibly being a little distorted. I guess the videos in the pictures I seen, you can see the gloves was kind of dented in a little bit. Okay, Sugar Hill said he has the gloves. Why don't because Deontay Wilder can do this. He can say, hey, man, I feel like the man had no padding in his gloves. The doctor said I got a dent on the side of my head. It was consistent with a blunt force object or whatever. It was a dent in my head, and I want those gloves confiscated, and I want those gloves to be investigated. He can do that. Why hasn't he done that? Why would you wait months to do that? He could have did that how many months ago? And then if it's found that Tyson Fury had distorted gloves, he can get stripped of the title. He can probably be put in jail like Panama Lewis them did time behind that. Because that's a criminal thing if you putting egg weights in your gloves. To me, and then it's just, to me, it makes no sense to not present the evidence if a person did all that to you and you so bent out of shape about it that all you gonna do is make a video about it? I wouldn't be sitting up here making videos about it if I was Deontay Wilder. Now, it's okay if you come out and say, look, this is what I thought happened in the fight. I'm gonna present this in front of the boxing commission. If they don't do nothing, then we taking it to court. Fine. But to make 1,000 videos about the same thing over and over and over and over again, I just think y'all promoting the fight. That's what I think. I just think y'all promoting the fight. Because the fight was so one-sided that what else you gonna do to bring people to the arena? You can't bring nobody to the arena based on Deontay Wilder's performance, because he got dominated in the fight. It wasn't even close. The first fight at least he got 2 knockdowns in the first fight. I thought Deontay Wilder lost the first fight, but at least he got 2 knockdowns. In this fight, he got totally dismantled, and then he got stopped. His corner threw in the towel. But look, Drew Titan, you don't have a point. Really, what you have is y'all so-called evidence that it was either he took the horsehair out of the gloves. You know that's the reason, and you say the commission never catches anything. That's fine. I'm with you on the commission being why they not catching a lot of things, but that's why they have a representative from the other camp in there also. So you don't have another Panama Lewis situation to where you have the gloves in your hand and you can, with nobody in the room, and you can do whatever you want to those gloves. That's why they have the commission and someone from if you don't think the commission is doing their job, I'm with you on that. The commission should catch a lot of stuff. But that's why they had JD's in there. JD's was in there. JD's could have touched the gloves one last time. He could have did that. Nassim Richardson caught Margarito. Nassim Richardson caught Tito Trinidad in New York. I know y'all know about that fight. That it wasn't that Tito Trinidad was taking stuff out of his or had some distorted gloves. It was just Tito Trinidad hand wraps. Was illegal to wrap his hands like that in New York, in the state of New York, because every state, see, boxing is not a universal thing. Every state has their own little rules. I remember Freddie Roach had a quorums about Mayweather hands being wrapped before he fought Pacquiao. He was in the locker room. He said, no, you can't use that thickness of gauze in this state. It's illegal in this state. But that's what JD's was in there for, to protect Wilder. Because boxing is to protect your, that's the first rule of boxing, man. Protect yourself at all times. They failed to do what you're supposed to do. JD should have touched the gloves. I already knew Tyson Fury was he failed a drug test. So in that sense, yeah, it makes him a cheater because he failed a drug test. Yes, he failed a drug test. But if you know that, if you know he has a shady past, why not take all the precautions necessary? I don't believe it was an egg weight in the gloves. I don't believe it was an egg weight in the gloves. So that means they would have to, how does this work? What, they placed the egg weight in the gloves before JD's got in there? I'm going to tell you the reason why that didn't happen. Because the gloves, they do not get taken out the plastic, out the box until someone from the other camp comes in there. So they can see everything that's going on. You can touch the gloves before, after the last press conference, or I don't know how they do it. Maybe at the last press conference, they go and they start picking gloves. You can say, I don't like this style of gloves. This gloves don't have that much padding in it. Just how Mayweather camp did before he fought Maidana. They said Maidana 2. I think it was Maidana 2 or Maidana 1, one of them. Leonard Ellaby was like, man, and Mayweather was like, no, these gloves are not kosher. We don't like these gloves. Y'all got to pick a different style of gloves. Wilder camp could have did that. And JD's could have felt the gloves before they went in the ring. But he didn't do that. So Wilder should be letting him go because of incompetence. Because you failed to protect that man. And it's to protect yourself at all times. But look, Drew Titan, God bless you if you want to stay on this path of trying to find somebody at fault other than Deontay Wilder's camp. You know what I'm saying? You could say, yeah, the commission didn't do their job because the commission don't catch a lot of stuff. I agree with you. The commission don't catch a lot of stuff. Now, I don't know if they never caught anything, because I know you said they never catches anything. They never caught anything. I can't say that because I don't know. You know, it's been thousands and thousands and hundreds of fights. You know, maybe they did catch things that we don't know. But like I said, y'all can stay on this crusade unless you're going to bring forth the evidence. I'm with you. If you bring forth the evidence, if you take those steps and bring forth the evidence and Tyson Fury get caught doing all this stuff, I'm with you. But if you just going to just talk about it and not present the evidence, I can't go on a witch hunt. I'm out, man. Drew Titan, get at me. I have a discussion with you about it.